I want to be clear. What I'm about to say is not necessarily a compliment to the Panthers. Could be described as that. It could be twisted into that, but I just want to nip that in the bud from the beginning.
Not even a backhanded compliment?
No, it's not even a backhanded compliment.
Oh, okay.
The NFC South is so bad.
How bad is it?
That just about every week seems like a perfect opportunity for the Panthers to get back on track. Just about every week I'm like, well, if there's a week, if they're going to put it together, there's a lot of pieces that make sense here. They're playing New Orleans this weekend, and I hate to say it, the Saints are ripe for the picking. Derek Carr, by the way, reports today are that he practiced in full, despite shoulder injuries, back injuries, and he still hasn't cleared concussion protocol.
Oh, okay.
But he practiced in full. But so think about where the Saints are, okay? This past week, every time Derek Carr took the field, their fans booed. And then he got hurt. And then he got hurt again. And then he got put in concussion protocol. And he might be back out there for the Saints. That's the good case scenario. If he can't make it back out there for the Saints, if he can't clear concussion protocol, which I think he likely will if he's practicing in full, but hey, far be it from me to predict the protocol. But if he doesn't make it, that means you get Jameis Winston, who, by the way, came in relief of Derek Carr, and the first thing he did was throw an almost picture-perfect interception that got tipped up into the air and caught by his own guy and ran for like 40 yards. So just Jameis stepped right back into Jameis, like he was in midseason form. Either Derek Carr, who's not 100%, or Jameis Winston. I mean, is there ever a get-right game? More so even than that. The Saints are tied for the second fewest sacks in the NFL. Their defense has gotten the quarterback on the ground second fewest times of anyone in the NFL. Ironically, guess who they're tied with? That's right, the Carolina Panthers.
Oh.
So how about this? Ready? Here's how it goes. As bad as you've complained that the Panthers' pass rush is, as much as you've said Itur Gross-Matos or Johnson or,
Amari
Barno. Houston didn't really get a chance at it. No. Brian Burns has been hurt, right? As bad as you've complained about the pass rush for the Panthers, that's how bad the Saints' pass rush is. That is an opportunity for the Panthers offense to do some things that they wouldn't be able to pull off against a better pass rush. If you want to run the 5-step drop out of the shotgun, if you want to run the double move where the receivers need a bit more time to get open, if you want to run the play action, you might be able to against this team. A whole bunch of teams you can't, right? If you're going up against somebody with like a grade A pass rusher, you might as well take that out of your playbook because your offensive line can't keep the grade A pass rusher out of the lap of Bryce Young. Mm-hmm. But this might be it. This might be it.
Well, here's the problem, Tim.
I'm here for problems. I'm also here for solutions.
The Carolina Panthers are the get-right game for everyone else on their schedule.
Yes.
So who says to say that Saints aren't like, hey, guys.
Saints are like, this is where we get out of the second to last place in sacks. This is where we get 9 of them and we jump up to 15th.
Think they're on their 7th and 8th starting guards this season. Bradley Bozeman, their center's questionable. And Ike Ekwonu, hey, guys, let's get after it.
That is why I started this with an emphasis on this was not a compliment to the Panthers.
Okay.
It's let's be real. If you think the Panthers are so bad that they are not capable of having a good game, then what I'm going to do. This is seriously what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to next Friday, I'm going to record a segment that I just talk about. The interior of the offensive line is no good. The secondary can't stay healthy. Bryce Young is regressing. I'll just say all of those things, and then we'll record it like we always do, and I'll just play it every Friday going into the games because it'll be like that. If they're a lost cause, they're a lost cause. If they're gone, they're gone. If they're done, right? If you still think there's a chance, I'm not saying a chance to like win out. I'm saying if you think there's a chance, if you just think there's one iota of possibility that I don't know, they finish the season with 3 wins, right? If there's one iota of possibility that they have to give the Bears the 3rd overall pick rather than the 1st, if you think there's one iota of possibility, you need to look for the opportunities, right? They play Jacksonville and Green Bay later this year. Probably not the ones you're gonna figure out. The Saints with a hurt Derek Carr or a Jameis Winston, now we're talking. The Saints, who happen to have a weakness on defense at one of the places you are worst on offense. All right, now we got a little bit of possibility, right? Now we got a little bit of possibility. And again, the detriment to the Panthers is sometimes you just have to hope for a little bit of possibility, right? It's maybe everyone else doesn't do this as much as I do because I'm a nerd. When you go to the preview of games on ESPN.com, they have the ESPN matchup predictor, and it's like a pie chart, and it shows you the percentage to win for each team. Sometimes you get there and it's like the whole pie is like a Pac-Man of the pie is the Panthers are going to lose. And I'm going, you know what? This game, mini goals, right? Try not to get beat by 14. Try to cover the spread. Try to, get a touchdown pass or 2 for Bryce and don't get embarrassed, right? Okay. Hopefully it's a 1:00 Sunday game so you can get mixed in with the rest of the slate rather than everybody watching on a primetime game. But when there's a game that's like, hey, you know what? That's like 58% Saints. That's all you can ask for, right?
So you're telling me there's a chance.
There's a chance this weekend. There's a chance this weekend. Bryce Young obviously needs a little bit of time in the pocket. He might get a little bit more. I'm not saying he's going to get a lot of time. I'm not saying, hey, the Saints are so bad that Bryce Young's going to set up a tent and a beach umbrella, and he's going to be able to chill back there with a coconut and a little umbrella drink in the coconut. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying what used to be 2.2 seconds might be 2.8. And it does feel like a couple times a game, Bryce Young is half a second away from realizing something or somebody breaking open or seeing Mingo deep or seeing Chark on a post, whatever it is. This game might be one where you can get it. And I can't tell you how badly Panthers fans and anyone that forces themselves to watch every game every week needs to see a 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Like a 60-yard touchdown where the defense stops chasing them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The equivalent of the home run where the outfielder doesn't run to the fence. They just turn and watch it. Like they need that so desperately. Where before, let's say Chark catches it, before Chark crosses the end line, the safety in the corner are already yelling at each other. Like, that's what they need. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying there's a much better chance this week than some of the weeks we've just seen. And sometimes, yeah, it does take that just give me a little hope. Let's be optimistic for a change. Let's be optimistic for a change.